Boom, boom.
All praises to the Most High.
Yes.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. What's going on?
I am so excited to be here this week.
Yes.
I have my shea butter on.
Okay.
My skin is getting clearer and clearer and clearer to the point that the makeup is becoming less. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here in the studio today to record with you and to share our thoughts and our wisdom. And I look forward to whatever's coming.
Right.
Okay. How are you today, sis?
I am well, sister. I woke up feeling good this morning, and then it had tried to turn, but it got right back in alignment. So all praise.
How did you get back in alignment?
How I got back in alignment, my sister came around.
I was just gonna say that.
For real. And you always remind me, be mindful. You are a consistent reminder of being mindful.
Bless you.
Yes.
You know, I like to put my hands together and bow and nod when I give gratitude. Bless could be used as a curse. But if you know it's a curse, the curse usually has more power behind it than just a regular forsaying or just speaking or spelling. Yeah. And so a curse, they usually do as much as they can to make it manifest. People who practice magic or people who understand energy. So it's two separate constructs of that existence. And so when I bow and say bless you, I am redirecting the energy of what will be a curse with the most purest energy. So that's something. I had read this book called The Art of War. I also read a book called 48 Laws of Power. And in that book, it teaches you how the people in power have control over different constructs of thinking, people, humans, etc. And so I took every one of those powers and I asked myself, how can I internalize this to turn into something positive? Right. So me knowing when things have a negative connotation behind it, I intentionally speak it to bring a different energy. So when they see me say, bless you, it's good energy, it's good love. So I'm redirecting these negative constructs because the war is spiritual. Yeah. So I do a lot of work in the spirit realm that people may not understand. So if you see me say bless you, it's because I understand that blessing, the etymology actually means a curse. And if we're going to curse someone, let's curse them with good energy. Let's curse them with love. Let's curse them with the ability to see themselves in their reflections to become a higher vibration. Yes. Because in this season, the negative energy is too much. When you think about as above and so below, when you think about when you think about balance, when you think about the scale, when you think about Libra, when you think about that scale of balance, you do need as above and so below. But I always ask for the ability to not only understand as above and below, but the need and necessity to stand over below, to subdue below. Right. Being below in your genital area, being in your genital area more than you are in your crown area, it will take you into a paradigm of existence that keep you stuck in a construct. Yeah. So I started saying, let me redirect the energy and say bless you. That way when you associate blessings with your energy, you now understand that there's a pure energy that can come from that too. Right. So I'm redirecting humans simultaneously throughout the day, throughout my life, without them knowing it. So when they see the word blessed, they can see it as if it was written as a curse, but they can also see it as a blessing and a curse. Correct. Be light, be love, be peace. So that's why I say bless you. Yes. I don't know what happened now, but something just told me to just like say that. Bless you. Talk to me, sister.
Feeling good, feeling great. Yes.
Woo.
Yeah. So other than that, I didn't have anything else going on.
Yeah, because I asked you how your day was, and you just said it was, and then I came around.
You came and you made my,
and I want y'all to understand.
Made me realize it was like,
if you haven't noticed, Ashley say such few words. But if you go back and replay any of the sessions we've had, the episodes, y'all can call them episodes, we call them sessions. Yeah. Whatever. If you go back and replay, what she says is extremely powerful when she say her like 7 to 20 words. And I never disacknowledge that. And in some instances, in most instances, what she's saying is so necessary for the people that are stuck in a construct. And that's 99% of the humans. Right. So if you are 99% of humans, own that. It's okay to be low. What's not okay is to stay low. Okay. You got it, sister. We had some topics, but I want you to start what you got to say behind what just happened.
After I got my day back in alignment, it's been up from there. You know,
being around me, you have your day up. It's basically
heck yeah.
So if you understand that too,
it's high vibrational.
Take time and listen to me for real too. So you don't just listen to her 7 to 20 words that she dropped, but also replay what I'm dropping, because I'll free you to the point that none of these things bother you.
Nothing really matters.
Like for me, and I'm gonna give them a real example. What you were stressed about this morning wouldn't bother me. I be out here slaying demons, so to speak, and other people, making them face their mirror. That's how I slay demons.
Yeah.
I slay demons because demon is dead and mon. If you really understand those vibrations, you understand that it's a journey within yourself. And it's dead. Dead to me is 10, which is 1. It always starts with you. 1 is the first true sequence. Life is nothing but 0 and 1s. It's a construct of 0 and 1s. How your house is built, 0 and 1s. Every single number can fall into 0 or 1.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, if you understood what she said in her few words, she got around her sister and her day shifted. And I'm not saying that I'm the only vessel on this earth that can do what I do.
Yeah.
I'm saying that if you know better.
On my journey, she is.
Yeah.
Let me make that clear.
Well, go cut me out, man. Tell her.
On my journey.
Correct me, sister. Go ahead, correct me.
On my journey, she is mine.
Correct me.
And you guys, you may not have one, but you should go find one. They
can have me.
And you can have her. And I'm not selfish.
But you have access. You gotta invest though.
You gotta do it right.
You gotta invest, because what you're concerned about, I'm genuinely not concerned about. And that's the beauty of our dynamics. Mm-hmm. It's always a natural revelation to show that even in our power, I'm still on a journey of not being focused on the humanness that you all allow yourselves to be consumed in. Mm-hmm. I'm bigger than a human. You're bigger than a human. But that takes a lot of work to get to the point of my thinking. So I don't judge you for not getting there. You're still sitting right next to me, even though you sometimes worry about things that I'm not worried about.
Right.
I'm worried about how I can continue to look at this realm from an earth view, from a galaxy view, and I see the bigger picture. So when you see the bigger picture, you don't always get into the details and nuances of the humanness, because you understand the irrelevance of it when you see the bigger picture. Mm-hmm. It's not about you or me. It's about the earth. At the end of the day, it's about the earth. And my goal every day is, how can I contribute to the earth? And if I'm going to contribute to the earth, it's alive. And the only thing that I know that's also alive is humans. Non-humans, other energies. So if other energies are alive like the earth, I understand my energy needs to impact them just as much as it impacts the earth. So if the earth needs good energy right now, that means every human on earth needs it too.
Be good, yeah.
In this season, it'll come a time, as above, so below. What goes up must come down. It's going to come to a time where things go left again. But right now, in this season, we need it to go right. Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking politics. I'm talking true energy, as above, so below. But subdue your below. Subdue your lower nature. Anything that makes you feel good right here, you need to subdue it. Because your energy should be focused on what makes you feel good right here, right here, and in your gut. And the only thing that makes you feel good is a nut, so to speak. You real low.
You weak.
Raise your vibrations, my friend. Talk to me, sister.
We can go into the first topic.
Okay. You bring it up. You got to go to the message. I sent her some things that we could just drop with you all today. So I would love for you to look at them and just pop out what you want to start with. You got questions about it, or what made me say it, or if you just want to talk on what you know, do whatever, sister. I'm not even going to open it. I'm going to let you do it.
We can start. I already got it right here. So the first one we can do is Bill Gates in Chattanooga. So I am...
Oh, this is exciting.
I am familiar with the fact that he has invested into the Howard School, better known as Howard High School, and I'm also familiar. I'm not familiar with the G Stamp investment he did.
Okay.
And I've heard, it's been rumors around that it's a laboratory under the Howard School, but nobody has actually just been there.
Okay.
So,
this is so cool.
I would like to hear your thoughts on his not his investment, but
I'm ready.
What is going on with him right now?
Okay, let me drop. I'm ready.
Come on, go ahead.
Okay, so with the Bill Gates ordeal, number one, I was dreaming last night, so to speak. And if you know what dreams are, you understand that it's just your other vibrations in other realms and other lines of existence. But it depends on how your perspective goes. So we'll just leave it at dreams. I had a dream, and as I was coming out of the dream, I was still in REM sleep, but I was also coming back into this reality, so to speak. So I had a cool dream last night. I told you about it.
Yeah.
And right when I was coming, it was like at the end of the dream, when you wake up, if you really in tune with yourself, you know when you wake up from a dream. And I was still in heavy sleep mode, but the words and phrase came to me, gate 9. Gate 9.
Yeah.
So when I went to Safari and I just put in gate 9. So it brought up things from like the yoga lifestyle, the 9 gates, which is your eyes 2, your nostrils 4, your mouth 5, your vagina 6, your anus 7, and your ears 8 and 9. So those are the 9 gates in the yoga, in the Buddha community. And then it talked about the 9 gates, where some company that's a company that has this thing that they created. It has something to do with energy. And the company is called Gates. They have a Gates Corporation, and then they have a Gates and Sons. Those two entities are separate. They're not connected to Bill Gates. Different lineages, different bloodlines. Okay. And then Bill Gates, when I seen, and it hit me real tough. Okay, so this the spiritual meaning that people see gate 9s. They see it as all your energy centers of entering. Okay. Entering and exiting. So that's your like different gates. Yes. That's top tier. That's what we're going to, I that's me. But the humanist side was the Gates and Son, the Gates Corporation, and then of course Bill Gates. These are all 3 different lineages of bloodlines, but they all are heavy hitters.
And they gates.
Heavy hitters for where they're located. Look it up. So then, so me thinking of this, seeing this phrase, I don't know how it came to me, gate 9, and I just woke up immediately when I got back to this reality. I grabbed my phone and hit gate 9. Boom. So with Bill Gates, it brought me back to him. Come to find out, I remembered Bill Gates was implicated in the Epstein files. Yeah. So he was implicated in the Epstein files, and I went and did research on what was in the implication and what he was wanting from Epstein. He was talking to him about getting funding to his nonprofit organization, which is Melinda and Gates Foundation. So they have a foundation, a nonprofit organization where they give funding. That's the same organization that funded the Howard School.
Is Melinda
that's his wife?
Ex-wife?
It's his wife. I don't know if they're still married or not. I haven't looked into that part of his life. But I do know that Bill Gates, he owns the majority of the land on planet Earth. Yeah. When it comes to land ownership and farmland. Yeah, that's why a lot of things. That's something that's been new. He recently acquired, and he has so much land that he's a majority landowner for farmland. Yes. Considering that, and my mindset is because he invested in schools like the Howard School. If you understand the energy centers of Chattanooga, you got to look beyond the physical realm, and you got to go deeper. What is the ley lines? What's the actual geographical point? This is where you start getting to longitude and latitude. If you actually look at the longitude and latitude of Chattanooga, we're very close to the true 33 degrees, which is Memphis, Egypt, which is also Memphis, Tennessee. Tennessee considered is Egypt. And so if you look at the Mississippi River and the Nile River, they're both the same. And they've been making you think that the Nile is outside of you, but you're right here in it. You're here in it. This is Africa. But if you don't know that, you don't
Don't know
understand
that.
that. But you got to understand ley lines. You got to understand geographic and land points. You got to really go back into astronomy and astrology to understand what you're really experiencing. So you got to go a little bit deeper than the surface. And a lot of people don't want to dive deep because they can't breathe.
You're going to get a little
That's my point.
Shout
I
out
just
to my
messaged
brother.
him and
You
told
did.
him he was talking about how we need to promote real creators, content creators.
Yeah.
Like people who
Like
got the
yourself.
real tea.
Yeah.
People who got the real tea. People who really promoting a shift on the universe.
Yes.
Because Mother Nature need us right
Yes.
now. Forget the
everybody.
humans.
Yeah.
It's Mother Nature. But in order to get to Mother Nature's healing, you gotta get the humans.
Ooh.
So he was just talking about, I said, promote me, brother.
Yes.
I said I have 4.5 thousand followers, but I have 65,000+ people watching me every month
Views,
across the board. So that means people are watching. They may not always click, but they're coming to
Plus
watch.
more, yeah.
It's a lot to accept the truth that I'm giving.
Yeah.
So I don't expect people to like it, but I do expect you to watch it, internalize it, and shift your paradigm of thinking. Okay. So back to that. His organization, he was going on behalf of his organization seeking funding for people like Jeffrey Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
For his nonprofit with his wife or ex-wife, whatever that is.
Yeah, I think when I had checked, I'm thinking that they divorced, but it don't matter.
They still got the foundation.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna do something with that foundation, but in that season it was Bill Gates and Melinda Foundation, and his relationship with the Epstein files is that he was seeking funding for that. They put in the newspapers and all that stuff that he was coming to empower. He loved the energy of Leandria Ware. He loved the energy they actually
they highlight
Gemini on Safari actually or the AI on Safari. I don't know if they're using Gemini or not, but the AI on Safari simplified that Bill Gates was interested and loved the energy of Leandria Ware. I guess that was the principal.
A student or something?
No, Leandria Ware I didn't see what her position was to Howard School. I'm assuming she's the principal.
Yeah, she is.
So he loved the energy. They actually put a lot. They put around energy. This is AI. So that means it was somewhere emphasized that he loved the energy. It's a black woman.
Yeah.
Okay. He put the money behind it. So when you think about you were related to Epstein files, sat here and invested in this land. That land is extremely powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Where it sits, and if you go look at longitude and latitude, if you want to see for yourself, go see where it sits. I need y'all to remember that at some point it was more water exposed in Chattanooga than what it is today.
Yeah.
They've been constantly trying to build a pond on top of the water to make it be more space available for people to live, but it is crumbling. It can only last so long.
Right.
This city has supposed to have more water flowing through it. They're trying to redirect the energy with the band.
Yeah.
You think it's just to make it more attractive to people to come here, but the truth is it's a bigger matter involved. It's a landline and a ley line of energy that flows through the city. That's why 293,000 acres are untouched for the most part beyond where they pulling energy from.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to ask yourself now, when you say to me, Rosetta, this is interesting. Why did he come to Howard School? Why did he, why Bill Gates? Me having a dream, which made me send you those notes.
Yeah.
Some things we need to highlight. Whatever deal he made, it was more than what was presented to the public. When you had that much power and that much money, you don't just come here for a school and for a person like Leandria Ware just to say, I want to make your students more special and more educated in technology and industrial. You really want to educate them towards a certain path. So just stamp their involvement is that they are a school that teaches. Or if they're not a school, they have a apprentice program. Howard, in some other places he invested in Chattanooga. He just didn't give it all to Chattanooga. He gave some to just stamp in other places that wasn't listed in this particular article. So he invested in a lot of places. Publicly displayed $2.7 million. It could have been more.
I'm pretty sure it was.
So many things happen off the books. We know that because of the people that we've dealt with.
Yeah.
So many things happen off the books. Your favorite people are real devils.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Big devil.
So push aside of that, you know, what I like to call is Bill Gates' bluff for taking ownership of Chattanooga. He invested just enough revenue into this city to take ownership of Chattanooga because it will be a place of production when it comes to humans needing substance and sustenance, survival. This is a huge place to be.
Yeah.
This is a wonderful energy center. Our ancestors are all in through here. So many of us are buried in these lands. It's a reason why a lot of these trees cannot be built upon.
Yeah.
There's too many dead bodies.
Bodies on bodies.
You limit it to your ability to build because it's too many dead bodies. That's what they really don't want to talk about.
You better say that.
If you know, you know. Chattanooga is very special, and I'm the
And now
Empress
you
of
do.
Chattanooga.
Yes.
I've been named that by you.
Yes.
She started calling me that, and another sister who didn't know she was calling me that
Yeah.
started calling me Empress of Chattanooga. And
Oh, you smell good.
thank you so much. And if you know what an Empress is, and if I'm being called by you on your own, she just one day out of nowhere said, "You the Empress of Chattanooga?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so crazy." Another sister called me that, and I don't take that position lightly. But Chattanooga is going to crumble. It has to. Because the most important and prized possession that they had access to, they did not treat it right.
Yeah.
They did not treat me well. Chattanooga, you have not treated me well. And I'm okay with saying that. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not frustrated. I send so much love. I send wisdom. I give them the message they need in real time. I don't need to make a post. I don't need to make a rant or a chant.
Right.
You have seen me address people in real time. Point them to their mirror, and then I walk off. Because at the end of the day, the journey is yours. But if you know you didn't invest in the energy of the Empress, you think you're going to be able to sustain longer? No, you're crumbling. And if you're still here in the next year or two, I suggest you to leave if you don't want to crumble.
Right.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
What else we got? You got any follows for that? Or you just like, that was it? That was tea?
It was tea. And it's true. I sat and watched Chattanooga Do You Wrong. So,
even about the Bill Gates thing, like
even
back to that.
Everything, Bill Gates, everything,
Makes sense.
all of it's wrong. You know, it doesn't. The Bill Gates.
I don't see the $2.7 million either. By the way, that was invested. Have you seen it in the school curriculum? So
actually,
where did that money really go?
It seemed like they actually got defunded because they was investing into the majority race that's at that school. It's a large amount of Hispanic children, and they was investing into the soccer for them, and they took from the football for, you know, the other kids.
Which is interesting because football is an extremely important sport to keep
at that
people
school
asleep
too.
And at that school, like football at a lot of divisions, and I don't know like the divisions to all those
I
levels,
don't either.
but football is an important sport in that culture. But because it's Afrocentric people are a minority at that school, Hispanic people are a majority.
Yeah,
and they were investing all of their energy into the majority.
Yes,
and then Trump did his thing.
They did. He came and he cleaned it up.
It should not take away from the $2.7 million that was invested.
And I don't
like
see
even
it.
if you do the math of everything, somebody made some money, and they did some things that they truly didn't document, and so because I've been in land development, I understand building, I understand permitting, I understand how much these things cost. Just from watching hundreds, thousands of applications cross my path over the years that I was invested in that space. The money's not adding up.
Because that football field don't cost no.
Now, I haven't been in the school in a long time, but when I was in the school, even the staff was low vibrational.
Girl.
So if you have that level of investment and you really want to put it in a position to where you move the students further based off the agreement that was put out publicly, you would have a solid foundation to lead that.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of, in that season, it was a lot of leaders that went in the righteous space.
Right.
Very unrighteous. Very not on cue. I'm like, you sure they came here?
I'm having to pull them in queue.
But it was also a few years ago when it happened too. It's been a minute. It was 2018. It's before COVID.
We just had went in there.
No, I mean not us going in there, but when Gates made that investment, it was prior to right before
COVID. I know.
Certificate of vaccination identification implanted with serial numbers into your bloodstream if you did that.
Yeah.
That's what that was about.
Mm-hmm.
And I get
what that was about.
The worry, like when we talk about Bill Gates, I get the worry that people have where it's too many humans, so to speak, and too many humans, so they think they need to depopulate to save the planet.
Right.
No, you need to depopulate the way you think.
Right.
Stop thinking the way you think.
Your mind. Yeah.
You're a reptilian or another non-human source, and you're not of a true melanin energy.
Yeah.
And darker than me. It's going to be hard for you to properly think. So stop trying to be in control. Yeah. Let go of control and let the real guys rise again. They learned their lessons.
They did. They learned their lesson. And welcome home, kings. Welcome
Come
home.
On. They ready. They done learned their lesson.
Come on, y'all.
You trying to run to underneath, beneath, back to, get out. Don't try to get out. Just deal with the issue and get rid of the cancer. Your mindset is the cancer. So to Bill Gates, Epstein's, and any people that affiliated themselves with him, your mindset is the cancer. It's okay. Calm down. We didn't, like me knowing the harm and hate that you brought into this realm, I still don't have hate towards you. But I'm wise enough to know that you need to put the torch down. Yeah. You don't need to pass it no more. We can get planet Earth saved. It doesn't have to be eradicated. It doesn't have to blow up. Let us blow up. Yeah. Let us bring the sun back so we can kill the cancer on this planet. And if you are afraid of dying, maybe you need to. Yep. That it's okay. You can come back if that's what you really want.
You'll come back as
but make sure you come back with a different mindset. No dis-ease. Stop putting dis-ease on the planet. Do not be a cancer. Do not be a succubus. You've enjoyed your experience for many of years. Stop being angry about the trap that you chose. That's what happens when you go against God. And as you can see, you cannot kill God. You keep trying and you keep saying that you can't kill God. You, out of all the sacrifices, all the evils, all the things you've done, you cannot kill God. And until you recognize that you can't kill what made you, you will start understand that the only way to kill what made you is to kill thyself. Kill your way of thinking. That's it.
Girl, y'all, if you didn't catch, rewind it back. She said, that's the trap you chose. And if you go deep in, you know what I'm talking about to some of my people out there. Come on, sister. You up here preaching today. Woo! You got it right together. We love y'all. Okay. Y'all better listen. Come on, because we got it.
Quit hiding.
Quit hiding. Show
you a devil.
Love.
Say that and take your rightful throne on the other side of the planet as below. We will stay above. And we don't have to interchange. Yeah. Let people choose when they're in the middle and they can choose their path. And once you choose your path, honor that. Yeah. Don't switch up on the path you chose. Don't become a wimp and punk out. If you choose low, be low. Stay low. If you choose high, be high. Stay high. It's you keep switching up on your decisions that you made prior to that that's keeping us in the middle. We can all be on our rightful sides and positions. So if you an angel, be that. And if you a devil, be that. And we don't got to be together at all. Even the devil have energies he loves. They coming to you. You got your people as above, so below. It's going to always be a dark spot on the light body. Do you understand me? That's the universe. God body. So pick a side. Either you're going to be a star or you're going to be ether. You need to choose. Either you're going to be light or you're going to be darkness. You need to be choosing. Don't be trying to keep switching up. Oh, we got to choose. Now, once you choose up, it ain't no going back.
Man, choose up.
And that's why my sister said when she come with me, she raised her vibrations. Because once I choose up, I choose to be better than a woman I was yesterday. This literally is me versus me. Y'all say that, but you don't live that. Choose. Once you choose you, you choose you. You ain't switching up on you. Can't nobody stop you. The devil himself can't control you. Period. As above, so below. And I live above, and I understand. I live above and below. Above. New word.
I caught it. I was trying to see if they was listening.
Okay. I'm piped up. Pipe it up. They done pipe me up.
Hey.
Take off. Done pipe me up.
So you heard me. Done took our jet rocket.
Woo. Okay.
On to the next topic. That was tea. I love that.
Yeah, we done talked about the first 2 to 3 or so.
Oh, we have
dead in relationship.
Yes.
Cut that shit off. If it's your boss, if it's your partner, your children, your cousins, your auntie, your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, cut that shit off. If it's not serving the highest good. Period.
Yes, and I can tell I can speak a mouthful on that. Those scissors, boy, those scissors were something serious. So, being in the mindset that I have now, I had to create boundaries, and by having boundaries, you cut people off without even having to say, "Don't come around me," because some people just don't respect boundaries, and if they don't choose to come around, they just don't choose to come around. But at least give me an option to see if I want to be with you around. So I can speak. Ooh, that was good. And
so dead in relationships. What would you share with the people as a personal development coach? Because she got certified. As a personal development coach, what would you tell one of your clients? Because you've had several clients over the years. I'm so proud of you.
I know.
What would you tell one of your clients or a future client or a person who really struggles with dead in relationships? What would you tell them? Like, how do you do it? Because you've done it.
I would first tell them to see what is necessary of keeping in this season of your life right now. Like, what do you focus on? And if someone around you, your partner, for an example, is just around to be around, like,
talk to me,
not, giving you the things that you need in this season, or not trying to better themselves for this season, they don't need to be around you.
Friendships, partners,
partners.
What about children? Children too. The ones of that age, of course, obviously.
The children too. Like, if they're on their own journey. Everybody's on their own journey.
Yeah,
that's the thing. And if you're trying to save someone on their journey, you're gonna block your blessing.
And theirs too. Because sometimes a hard lesson, it can still be a blessing.
It's always a blessing.
Yeah.
And God will remove everything that you was trying to work towards you and who was helping you. So I just believe that letting things work themselves out for real.
Yeah.
And it'll all work out. Yeah, that's what I feel about dead end relationships, and to just not deal with the person, because how much poison you got to take till you know that it's killing you.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest part of the dead end. Once you notice, like, oh, you just feeling in your stomach. It ain't no butterflies, but it feel like butterflies, but it might be spiders inside of there. And it's telling you to leave and stop and do everything necessary to reach your goals. Because at the end of the day, you going to go away by yourself. In every day.
When you leave this realm,
you gone.
Like, you could be right next to a person and transition at the same time and still be different.
And you probably won't even see it when you get to where you're going.
Your way out, and you won't. Told you I'm saving the 20 words.
And I'm done now.
That's tea. I recently had to end a few dead end relationships. Ones that was responsible for bringing me to my higher self. So that's another layer.
Woo!
Because you got dead end relationships that's not bringing you to your higher self. And you got dead end relationships that once brought you to your higher self. So in that space, they were good for you when they were good for you, and you will sometimes hang on to it because they used to be good for you. But I need you to really pay attention to who they are right now.
Yeah.
And I had to pay attention to who they've been in my life. And I had, recently, right now, lately, and I had to tell myself, this is a dead end. You're not going anywhere. You've outgrown that place.
Yeah.
It is very possible for a student to outshine the master. And in one of the laws of 48 laws of power, it says don't outshine your master. And that is the reason why you're no longer in power. You think you're supposed to go into people's places and play like you're going to let them play with your energy just to get to the next level. No, it's when you understand your energy is the next level. You don't let nobody play with it.
Right. Ooh, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
So some people you will outgrow because people stay stuck in a loop. And if you choose to live life like a spiral up, right before you loop, you actually go up and run the race again.
Yeah.
And you keep doing it like a spiral. You've already been down low. Why you need to keep going lower? I don't want to see what hell look like.
I don't want to be in the above, below part.
I done slept in the trees without a refrigerator.
Yeah.
And some of these efficiencies that allow us to live more easily in today's time. We should want an easier path so we can focus more on the spirit. But those things that we create shouldn't kill the spirit of the earth. And so I'm okay with sleeping outside, but I'm also in straight exuberance sleeping inside. Yeah. And so I've understood my construct, what makes me spiral up. You got to understand your DNA. They make you not understand your DNA. That's why a lot of you all cannot even say the vibration of the word that they created for it. And we got to be okay with honoring our DNA. Learn your DNA. You don't need a book to know your DNA. You just need your gut. Your gut be telling you everything.
Yeah, that's that brain.
Dead in relationships. Listen to your gut. And I've been listening. I've been listening so obediently that I'm like, it'll drop out when it's supposed to, because I'm just going to keep growing.
I'm trying to tell you.
Every door I walk through, I go to another opportunity of doors. So I'm okay with going through these different doors, and I still know my way back. A lot of y'all go through these doors and you forget your way back to the center. Yeah. So you forget where it starts, and you start going through these doors. You don't even know how to get back to who you are. Yeah. I can go through all these. I can traverse all the paths of my humanness while still getting back to my spirit. And I think that's where I've learned to be better than my yesterday. Being better than my yesterday is how I get back. Yeah. Okay. Yesterday you went through this. You did this. You felt this. Oh, you ain't like that. They ain't make you feel good.
Don't want to do that again, yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, mama.
Oh, mama.
I learned that for her. That's cute. Oh, mama. That's what we should be saying, going back to our mother, so to speak. And we be trying to go back to something else. Yeah. Go back to your true center. Try your best to get back to your inner child. Yeah. The inner child is what I live for. I gotta be happy. I can't. If I feel an energy that's stifling me and I can't be myself in that space, I'm going to bring all the juice so everybody else can leave.
Get some.
Because I'm not going to run from what's good for me. I'm going to make people who are uncomfortable that run.
Right.
Why would you run from what's good for you and let the people who are not good for you stay? That's weird. I run the devil off. The devil hate to see me come.
Man.
Okay, sister. Next.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm grabbing the wrong thing.
Okay, you got it. What's that for? Okay. Popcorn.
Changing your environment.
You got it. Oh. You got it, sis.
Changing your environment. Changing your environment starts in your home first. So I can say that. And
okay, you good.
I am looking forward to changing my environment, and I've changed my environment. If you know me, you know
what your environment has been.
What my environment has been.
Used to be.
Now I'm at the place in my life where I can teach the environments that I used to be in. So I changed my environment like that. And I love y'all, and I'm so happy to be here today.
So proud of you.
So funny, girl.
Because I'm just like, you see me so giddy. Because I know. Like when you know, you know. So if you know, actually know. Yes. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you,
like,
sister.
It is not easy to do what you've done. It took me 10 years to figure it out, and it only took you 2 or 3. That's the point of people going through the trenches to pass the torch. Yeah. We should go through things to teach the people coming behind us, no matter what their age is. Teaching the people that's coming behind us so they can have the opportunity to go through it quicker. Yeah. Share the knowledge so wisdom can happen. Wisdom is the application of knowledge. You have to apply what you know. Yeah. Not just know it. Like, I know 3 + 3 is 6. Yeah. But if I actually go in a store and it's 3 and 3 with no tax involved, then I need to actually honor that's 6. Yeah. And we do that with math, simple math and basic math every day, but we won't do that with our lives. And our lives is math. Your whole entire construct is a mass. It's a weight. It's a number. From your circumference of your boobs to your bust, your cup. If you're a guy, your chest, your arm length, your span, your height, your weight. You just cannot get past it. Even when they run tests, so to speak, there are numbers.
Right.
We're nothing but a walking sequence. And I started learning that sequence. And I'm just proud to see the work you put in to raise your sequence to come back to your ones and zeros.
Yes, thank you.
And it's lit, sis.
And it's been good. It's been nice.
Changing your environment,
Woo!
you did that.
Ooh.
Handling some of the things in the environment that you can't change. You did that.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna have to go listen
That's
to
another
that
flip.
Look, hey.
Okay, we gotta listen to that.
Yeah,
Okay, we will.
that.
Because I don't know what she's talking about, but I trust you.
Yes.
She got all the good vibes. You want to work out, you want to pipe up.
Look.
She got all it. Now I finally found a playlist that we can truly enjoy. Start, if you have Spotify, especially with no ads, start with OT Genesis. What's the name of the song?
Push
it. Start with that, and then let it just take you on your path.
Yeah.
But make sure you're ready to work. Don't just take that energy and just
try to sit down
thinking in your head.
No.
You need to use that if you're gonna go to the gym. You're about to do some work, do some
clean
creativity,
up,
clean up, do some podcasting, recording, content creating. Play that before you get into it. But other than that, don't play it when you just like trying to go to sleep.
Right. Because you're gonna be pushing it while you sleep.
Yeah. But if you're a warrior, a dream warrior like me,
right.
Don't listen to it.
Right. And let it, switch over.
But yes, I love
changing
that.
the environment has been one of the best things I've done in my life, and I encourage everybody to do it. Change your environment, change the way you live, change your perspective first and foremost, because that's what helped me.
Yeah, change how you see it. Yeah,
change how you see it.
So, what is something that you've seen on your journey, like recently in the last 3 years, 2 years? What is something that you've seen that you changed how you see it? And it just has grown you so much as a human or a person, energy.
I saw that everybody needs grace, and that you can't really judge anybody. You have to see that a person is trying just as hard as you to do right, even during their wrongdoing, they're trying, but you still have to be that constant reminder that you can do better. And that's how I changed my perspective. And I also switched to corporate from where I was at, and from street to corporate, if you want to know.
And you talked about that in the last episode.
So switching that mindset to that mindset was such a broader horizon, and I'm just like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I 20 years doing that, and then I could have been doing this, but it was my journey. I needed to go through what I went through, and I didn't deserve what I went through, but it was all a lesson learned.
Yeah, because you chose it.
Because I chose it. Yes.
Except the things you don't choose, because we can't choose how people behave towards us. But we get to choose whether or not we engage that energy after we learn how they behave.
Yes.
After we learn how they see us. After we learn how they treat us.
And that's where the poison becomes how much you're going to drink until you know.
I had mentioned that in the last episode too. Just about choosing. What we choose is what we become.
Yeah.
And it's a choice in every second you breathe.
And that's what I encourage everybody to let your children know, that you can choose. You don't have to do that if they're doing bad. Like,
it's okay. You're not going to be a lame. You're not going to be... You're too square. No, you're going to be knowledgeable of self.
Yes.
You're going to know thyself. Okay, next. That was good. That was great. Well, I think what we should do, about 1 more or 2 more? What you got in? 2 more?
2 more.
What you want? Whatever you say, I'm cool with it.
Let me see what we got left. I guess that takes us into raising Gen Z and Gen
Perfect, because you just said tell your children.
Yes.
That they can choose.
Yes. That they have a choice.
Raising Gen Z. So Gen Z supposedly be 1997 to 2012. And then Gen Alpha is 2013 to 2028.
Okay.
So, number 1, I was just talking to my children about it. We were talking about it yesterday, about just And I said it's in plain sight. Gen Z is the last letter of the alphabet.
Right.
For the English alphabet. So I'm like, if that's Z, they're telling you in plain sight. You remember when they had everybody thinking that the world was ending in 2012?
Yeah,
Gen Z ends at 2012. And it starts with Gen Alpha. Alpha means the beginning.
So they telling
us in plain sight
that it's a loop.
It's a loop and it's restarted. And so these children that's being of the Gen Alpha, we have Gen Alpha children and Gen Z children.
Right.
So with that being said, I really wanted to highlight that if you have a Gen Z and Gen Alpha children, you really need to do your best to make sure those energies are synchronized.
Yeah.
Make sure that there's a righteous spirit between those children, those generations, that they can be able to come together for what's about to come to planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
If that's that,
whatever they trying
snakes
to
kissing the tail.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to kiss the tail; they can actually loop now.
Right.
I mean, they don't have to loop; they can actually spiral.
Right.
And I know my daughter when she was 3 years old, Nefertari. I was at my last place. I was in the laundry room and the doors was open, and she ran up to me and said, "Mom." She touched my thigh. "Mom, Spirit has me here for Kenyon to be a boy and Chloe to be a lady." And if you know Nefertari, my girl, she does not play. You think you can handle me? Get ready. She said, "I am here. Spirit brought me here. I am spirit for Ken to be a boy and Chloe to be a lady." And to think about he's Gen Z and Chloe's the beginning of Gen Alpha. He's the end of Gen Z. She's the beginning of Gen Alpha. They're actual Sagittarius and Gemini. Ken's the Gem. She's the Sag. Opposite zodiac signs. Their internal self is each other. 18 months apart. That's the number 9. 1 and 8, the end and the beginning. Man, when I say it's so spiritual and just considering who I am and what I birthed into this realm, that's why I had to be who I am. That's why they chose me. They knew what I was becoming. So they chose me to be their mother. They the voices of the future. Right. And they've been tapping in, friend.
Man.
You got to see them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying y'all children are special.
Yeah.
But they have a mother like me raising them. And if you're any form attached to this human construct, your children are not being taught fully to be who they are.
Yeah.
You gotta be free from this construct. You cannot be concerned about what this narrative tells you to be concerned about. You gotta be free. You gotta see things from an earth view. And it's only a few of us that can see that way. And yeah, they part of that. But that's what a Gen Z and a Gen Alpha. It's not that they need to kiss the snake. The snake needs to bite its tail, not kiss. The snake doesn't need to bite its tail. The snake actually is ready to loop. It's ready to swivel. I talked about that on the last episode. When a snake is on the ground, it swivels. But if you stand the snake up and make the snake move up, just imagine the ground standing up now. It's constantly moving up like a spiral.
Right.
The spirals around the up. You feel?
It
and think about the medical system.
The knife.
The medical system go up.
That's what I was just saying.
The symbol.
Yep, it goes up the knife.
Cross. Go right up the middle. Kundalini. So this is a spiritual matter now. And we're going to take it into our hands. The spiritual people, those who understand the breath and how you breathe and how you internalize the air you take in to make it benefit your construct of existing. You know for a fact that this is no longer a matter of humanness. It's a matter of the breath. So we came here to take our breath back. Say this.
Talia, when we was coming from the store, getting the some bubbles, we had got some bubbles, and she said, "Mama's spirit is blue."
Indigo, child. You know that's like the blue to purple, so to speak. The blue is also the Taurus color chakra.
And she said that's why Desire got blue, because Desire said my favorite color blue now. And she said, "Well, spirit is blue." And then Desire said, "Mama, why is she always talking like that?"
Desire needs to wake up.
So wake up,
So
wake y'all up. That's
so
what
now I'm
I
gonna give
told
you in real time.
That's what I told
She
him.
done told me this.
Yeah.
It would be beneath me to not express this to you.
Yeah.
So if you understand the chakra system blue is the actual throat chakra.
Yeah.
And if we understand spirit, what comes out of this vibration is you are manifesting, spelling, speaking. How we speak on planet Earth is the spirit of our life.
It's the spell. Yeah.
It's the spirit of our life. Spell is putting the spirit, spirit. You're spelling your spirit into existence. So whatever's in you comes out of you. So desire needs to work on her throat chakra.
Yeah.
Even me coughing in this moment.
Work on
of all the
third
places
chakra.
to cough, it's confirmation. She needs to work on her throat chakra. And to live, she's a Libra. We are both governed by Venus. Venus is responsible for love and relationships. So Taurus and Libra, we bring balance to to humans.
Yeah.
Love is the key.
We're
responsible for that. So desire should work on her throat chakra and what she's communicating, and to lead.
Yeah, she does. She does need to, and she's been kinder, but she can be kinder. She's a little Scorpio, by the way.
Yeah, she real.
Yeah.
Choked up in that space.
Yeah.
We was talking about telling them about our spiritual gifts, but y'all seeing it in real time.
Yeah.
This cough I'm having is spiritual. It's not like,
yeah.
That's how much work
needs to be done.
She's a little dry. She's a little parched. So that means desire needs to really focus on being more positive to herself, and she needs to focus on speaking more life into herself.
Yeah.
She's focused on speaking more life, period. She speak more life.
Yeah.
Tell her when you see her today, and remind her every day for the next 21 days at least, just every day. Don't forget to speak life. She can say, I did good. Still tell her.
Because she ain't coughing out now this whole time, so I said desire.
And desire is a Scorpio. So we're going to throw that out there so they can understand why I know it's spiritual.
Right.
She's my opposite zodiac sign. So the opposite is basically externally, you were born under the sun in a certain zodiac energy in the Western world, so to speak. And your opposite sits on the opposite side of you like a clock. So it's your 12 and your 6. And your 6 is really an inversion of you. It's your internal you. So internally, I'm a Scorpio, so I have to do things to keep my external force in balance. I have to do things like a Scorpio on the inside to take care of my external as a Taurus. Yeah. Vice versa. So like a Scorpio, for example, Taurus love the lower nature more than the Scorpio actually does. Yeah. But if a Scorpio is out of balance and in their lower nature, that's how you know they're out of balance, because they're in it. Yeah. A Taurus, they actually enjoy it more. Right. And they actually want it more. And so
that makes sense.
The point of knowing your human sun sign, so to speak, is to help you understand your humanness in this realm. But we should really always go within. So understanding the opposite in every zodiac, we're all the zodiacs. Aries is the head, Taurus is the throat. Yeah. Leo is the heart. Gemini is the right and the left side, the phalanges. Cancer is your breast, your chest. Virgo is your womb, or for men, it's your pancreas. The women, the Libra, it's your hips. Your the Sagittarius, your thighs. The Capricorn, your knees. The Aquarius, your ankles. Pisces, the feet. Did I miss one? Scorpio, your genitals.
Yeah. Are your genitals.
Scorpio, your genitals. I think I covered them all. Yep, I think I covered them all. Yep. So all of us are truly the 12 signs. The point is to ascend to your 13. That's your Christ energy, so to speak. That's the wholeness of yourself. That's why it stays stand firm in your square. 1 and 3. 3 is the master's teacher of thyself. 1 is you. You are one. The universe is in you, which makes you one of the nothingness. And then the 3 is your eccentric self of who you are. You're mastering yourself. So 1 plus 3 is 4. So that's why I stand firm in your square.
You better talk your shit, sister.
I love numbers because numbers it dictates who we truly are. I love numbers that dictate who we truly are. But that being said, we could
wrap it up.
I think
if you want to.
Yeah. Leave it with something. So that's it.
So you got it. You heard it. The children. Ooh,
The children. Ooh, that came from a dream I had. Should I tell that? Leave us with that.
Yes, let's leave it with that.
Okay. But say what you just said.
And we love
Okay, so I'm gonna leave y'all with this. So I had a dream once before where I went to a nightclub with Ashley and I was with Boss Queen and I was with some other people. We were in a group and I came in this place and a guy was on the stage and he was like, they put the spotlight on me. So I guess I was performing on the comedy stage. So I get up on the stage and I grab a mic and I get up there and I'm like, man, what was it I said before that?
Oh,
I said, them children get on your nerves, don't they?
Make you want to hit the curb?
Yes. So at this comedy space, my children were with me and her children were lingering, but they weren't. They were like, we had a hotel that was attached to this space.
Yeah.
And my children were trying to come with me. And I'm like, no, y'all go on your own journey. Y'all old enough to go explore the space safely. Go.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I got on the stage and got the mic. I said, boy, them children, I said, boy, they get on your nerves. Always make you want to hit the curb. Ooh, the children. Ooh, the children. Yeah, ooh, the children. Ooh, the children. And we say that in this reality because that is such a bar. Those children's always getting on your nerves, make you want to hit the curb. Ooh, the children. Ooh, the children. But we love y'all so much. If you are a child that belongs to me, Ashley, or any human on this earth,
we love you.
We're so grateful for you. We appreciate you.
I love you.
We understand your power. We understand your presence. We understand why you're here. And according to the little systematic process, we got it to 2028 before Gen Alpha close out. So we welcome you. We're grateful for you. You may get on our nerves only because you're becoming human, but I'm going to encourage you to remain spirit. In this season, we remind you and we ask you to remain spirit, understand the humanness of yourself, but always choose the light. It's time. We need you. We are grateful for you. And, ooh, the children. Ooh, the children.